Hello, this is Valencia and reporting live with an echo report. All right, guys, so I do have an echo report for you guys, and it is relating to our energy shift that happened on the 29th, okay? So Mars entered Virgo on the 29th of this month, okay? And this energy shift had a lot to do with medicine and healing, okay? So remember, I did that message about spirit shut down the whole world for your arrival, right? Because we just went through this major shift. The new world was being evolutionized. Things were being adjusted, changes were being made, the energy was shifting, turning, so that the true healers can now rise, okay, to help this planet get back to its authentic and natural self, okay? So what Spirit is saying that as a result, okay, for those of you that are doing the inner work, for those of you that are doing the shadow work, for those of you that are healing generational curses and reversing hexes and things like that were placed on your bloodline, what Spirit is saying is that for those of you that have been doing that as a result of Mars entering Virgo, you have successfully completed this cycle, okay? And so what's going to happen now, we're going to start to see a lot of major shifts in the healthcare field, okay? Because now there's a lot of responsibility that is needing to be done as it relates to a lot of healing that can be done with the natural remedies, okay? There are herbs and oils and crystals and just getting into the sunlight that can heal a lot of some of the sicknesses and the illnesses that are happening, okay? Spirit is also saying that this is also another reason why the world was shut down, so that the natural healers can rise up, okay? And a lot of you natural healers are going to start to challenge a lot of what's happening in the medical field per se, okay? The natural doctors are going to come. I don't care what no degree says that calls somebody a doctor, okay? The natural healers are going to start to rise, okay? And this is what has happened for us on the 29th. This energy shift has happened, okay? So what Spirit is saying, now the natural healers are going to be held reliable or responsible for ushering in this new energy, this new shift on helping the collective consciousness, those that want to be led into the light, to the higher realms, to be led into higher consciousness as it relates to natural healing, natural cleansings, okay? And again, that's with your herbs, that's with your crystals, that's with your teas, that's with getting connected to Mother Earth, Mother Nature, okay? Tapping into your eternal self, your internal self, okay? Changing the mindset, okay? Spirit is saying that there is a lot of micromagnetic things that are happening as a result to the internet and technology uses, okay? And this creates a lot of damage to our bodies as a whole, okay? So this is why I'm telling you guys in earlier readings to turn off your cell phones when you're not using them. Turn off your TVs if you're not watching them. If you have a radio and things like that, make sure that it's not actually in the room in which you sleep or in the room which you meditate and get all of your downloads, because all of this affects your sleep patterns. It affects your ability to get downloads. It affects your ability to connect with source. But then it also creates sickness in the body. So if you're a water sign, you are naturally more susceptible to these to the negative energy that comes as a result of the electromagnetic connections, okay? And again, that's any form of technology that connects you to an invisible source of energy, okay? So we know that's Cancer, we know that's Scorpio, and we know that's Pisces, okay? You're more susceptible, all right? So Spirit is just saying to advise you guys that you guys are being called to get into position, the natural healers, to help with the transition of the new world as it relates to healthcare. So there will be a lot of, things that will start to happen in the news, scandals, treatments coming back saying that maybe they did more harm than good. And then also the association of, okay, these natural healers are more effective than some of maybe the medicinal things that have been put out there as it relates to medicines and just various tools that are being used now in the healthcare field. There's going to be a major shift. So Spirit wanted me to come and give you guys that echo report, because you natural healers are about to get into position, get in line. And so everything is full circle, okay? Spirit had me even talk about this morning as I was meditating, to think about how 20 years ago I was headed to college, right? Just a little youngster, right? I was scared, I was nervous, I didn't know what was going to happen, but I was headed to college to be a natural, natural, because at that time I was still getting perms and things, but I admired Lauryn Hill, so I didn't want to go natural. I wanted to get dreads, I wanted to become vegan, not eat meat anymore, and I eventually ended up doing all those things. I cut my dreads off though, and then I went and did the tracks and the long hair, and then within the last years when I actually cut my hair off and went short. But I got my weed in today, okay? We call her Becky. This is Jessica Rabbit. We call her Becky, Jessica Rabbit, okay? So Spirit just brought full circle to me how 20 years ago today I started college. I started my life over to become this new version of me, but I'm not even that person that I was 20 years ago, okay? I elevated and I activated into a different version. And this is what Spirit is saying, that we consistently have death moments so that we can be rebirthed, so that we can be elevated, so that we can tap into a different variation of ourselves. And this is what's happening now as a transition. 20 years later, we are now being prompted to be elevated and activated into a different level, a different variation of who we are. So I'm excited about this next 20 years to see what the Most High has in store for me specifically, but for our country as a whole. Now, remember 20 years ago, too, we had 9/11. That happened in 2001, okay? Where the whole world shifted as a result of a traumatic event, which had us almost homebound again. And then here we go again with the coronavirus, where the whole world was shut down again because of a traumatic event. So Spirit is saying that as much as we like to think that these things are taboo and that they're coming out of the blue, they're not. These things are intentionally being done, okay? So that the world can continue to shift and be elevated and activated, and so that the people that are not in place can get into line. So when you start to elevate and activate, you unconsciously start to call and pull those people whom are connected to you, that you're supposed to help, those people that you're supposed to build with, those people that you are supposed to do this collective work. You unconsciously start to awaken them and pull them and elevate them and activate them and get them into position and into line. This is what Spirit is wanting us to identify and acknowledge and to keep into our conscious and subconscious mindset, okay? Well, that is all I have, my beautiful lovelies. I am Valencia with Valencia's Voice. It echoes in the air. And remember, y'all, I love you. I do. I love you. I love